One of the great ways that we can build our confidence about Irish and speaking Irish and writing Irish is through sport. And it's a really handy way to not only learn a bit of Irish in general terms, but also to enrich our vocabulary. And I want to just show you how to do that using focloir.ie in a really unconventional way. This is almost a hack about how to use focloir.ie, and it's one of my favorite ways to enrich the type of Irish I use around a topic. So let's jump right in, and I'm going to show you how I do this on focloir.ie for the topic of rugby. So here we are on the homepage of the focloir.ie website, and I'm just going to type the word rugby in English into the search bar. I'm going to hit search, and now it translates the word rugby, or gives us the translation of the word rugby. So we can see that it's RUGBAI fada. Now if we click on the MASC4 link here, which doesn't look like it does much, we're going to get some extra grammatical information about the word rugby. But what I want are sample sentences. It's giving me a few here already in blue. Enrich Rugby, the Chuige line, he plays rugby for Leinster. A game of rugby, Cluiche Rugby, international rugby, rugby idirnáisiúnta, and a couple of more that we can use during a match, which is rugby pitch, Port Rugby, rugby player, Imro Rugby, rugby team, Furin Rugby. And there's a few related entries. But rather than just click through those and have a look at all these examples here, I'm going to reverse engineer this a bit, because I think there are more examples in the focloir.ie database that we can use. So what we're going to do is, even though it's saying English to Irish, we're actually going to put the word rugby in Irish there. And we're going to do a bit of a hack, and we're going to hit search. And what this does, this reverse search, even though it's complaining this is an English-Irish dictionary, what this reverse search does is dig out every phrase and example in the entire focloir.ie database that includes the word rugby in it. And you'll see we even have to click see more results here to get them all. So, very quickly we've got 10 or 20 sentences there that are perfect for talking about rugby. And you can do this for every topic, of course, but I'm just picking rugby today as a good example. So here's one that we'll pick out. It's a must for rugby players. Níor cheart imro rugby a bheith gan é. So there's a lovely way of saying that something is essential. Níor cheart imro rugby a bheith gan é. And this is a great way with these sample phrases of enriching our vocabulary and our severus tangula around a particular topic. Rugby is a physical game, never a truer word said. It's cluiche physical on rugby, which is brilliant. And here's one that I think is particularly fitting. The whole country went nuts about rugby. Daird an tír go léir an a hóca le cuasaí rugby. And here's another one, another option on that if that's not enough. Bhí an tír ile crackóilte in dhíg rugby. So, I could go on here, but the main take-home message here is that if you reverse engineer or you reverse search a term on focloir.ie, it opens up this huge database of sample sentences which are really useful and can simply be copy and pasted into anything you're writing, or read out loud into anything you're talking about, and dropped into any conversation or tweet or WhatsApp message you're sending. So I hope that's useful. I've shown rugby today as an example, but you could do the same about any topic, where you put the English word in, find out what the Irish word is, and then actually reverse search for the Irish word to reveal all these wonderful examples in blue of how to use those words. Okay, that's it for today. And this week, don't forget, Cur peann le pór agus méir le méir chlór. Slán.